The what? Yes. Oh, I see it. Cool, good. I'm glad. Thank you.
Thank you. Can everybody please stand for the Black National Anthem? Thank you. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let it march on till victory is won.
That's cute. I never said y'all could be seated, but it's all good. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Y'all don't sound good and great. I'm waiting until you all match my smile. How you doing? I can keep smiling all day now. All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the 4th annual Pasadena City College Black Graduation. So today we have the glorious opportunity to celebrate, to congratulate, to honor the accomplishments of these wonderful people. And even better, we get to do it amongst family. So with that being said, what's good, everybody? How you doing? I hope your journey to the college was easy. I hope parking was wonderful. Hope everybody's nice and relaxed, ready to clap and celebrate. Today is all about celebration. And we're going to keep the energy real high. We're not going to do that graduation thing where you come all excited with your balloons, you get all dressed up and your camera ready. And some of you still got them scoop, 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 cling type of cameras and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about. And then you sit here forever burning up in the hot sun, right, listening to people talk your ear off. You start bringing out your own phone playing checkers and a little bit of chess. You learning about the new games that the kids is playing. You like, let me see that phone, right? Nobody paying attention. You just waiting for it all to be over. We not doing that. I promise you we're not doing that. In fact, the sun ain't even hitting you. But we made sure that you still got the ambiance of being outdoors, right? You feel the weather mentally. But not on your back. You're not sweating. Your hair can stay intact. No pressure. This is all family. This is like being at home, watching it from TV. You want to move a little bit, scratch. Go ahead and do it. You are at home. Look at all of these wonderful people in the building. This smile ain't leaving. In fact, we're going to play this game. When I get up here, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to smile at y'all. And it ain't fake, so don't give me that fake stuff back. Cool? All right, y'all probably wonder who am I, right? All right, let's talk about that. Hi, how you doing? I'm just a nice young man, born and raised in a city not too far from here. Perhaps you've heard of it. Compton, California. Shout out all the real G's, right? I work here at Pasadena City College. It is my honor to work here at Pasadena City College in the Transfer Center. I'm one of the transfer advisors. My job, in short, is to ensure you transfer. Is that good or is that great? That's great, all right. And so my role here at the college is like many of the other people that you see on this stage and around this room's role. We're just a support team. Our job is to be here to ensure that your scholars become scholars accomplished, right? So that they can be here and walk in excellence, which is our theme if you hadn't noticed it, right? I saw y'all walking in. Some of y'all had little struts. I was hitting my thing to the drums. You caught me, all right? The rest of y'all wasn't paying attention. I don't know why, all right? But we're going to move this thing along. It's such a pleasure to be up here to see you all. This is probably one of the most fun events. In fact, it is the most fun event. We get to have a lot of fun throughout the year. We do a lot of hard work. Usually speakers will probably take you down memory lane and say, scholars, remember that one time when you had to study? No, we're keeping it real in here. Remember those classes you took, you thought that was going to be so awesome, amazing, and then you looked at the homework load and you was like, yeah, this is real amazing. Remember that? It all culminates here, right? So we're going to keep this thing moving along. We're going to make sure that you all keep that energy high. We're going to make sure that you have fun, that you get celebrated, you get honored, you get congratulated. Somebody going to hug you. You're going to get makeup all over you, right? Big kiss marks right here, right? We're going to do a little bit of all that today, okay? So moving the agenda right along, it is my honor and pleasure to bring up our Director of Outreach and the Transfer Center, Ms. Tamika Alexander.
Thank you. I just want to thank our wonderful MC, Mr. Tremel Bradford. Good evening. As he said, my name is Tamika Alexander, and I'm the Director of Outreach and Transfer Services here at the college. I would first like to acknowledge the committee members. If you were on the committee, will you please stand or wave your hand? This event would not be possible without the individuals in this room. Staff from the Transfer Center, the UGMA program, Black Academia, EOPNS, Athletics Counseling, Cross-Cultural Center, Mesa Clave, and Student Equity. It truly takes a village. Now, we're obviously here tonight to celebrate our students' success, but we wouldn't be here if it were not for a former student by the name of Robert Gordon. Robert used to be the BSA president, and he was a member of the Rope and Transfer Bound program. And Robert had an idea. He said, hey, PCC should have a black grad. So we took Robert's idea to Dr. Bell, and Dr. Bell said, go for it. And he gave us the green light. So we are here because of Robert Gordon, the students in the Rope Transfer Bound program, and Dr. Bell. So let's thank Dr. Bell for that. Now, my role here at the college is to support students in the transfer process. So some of our students are transferring into the world of work, some are transferring on to the universities. But I'm really excited because recently, with the support of equity dollars, we've been able to see the needle move in the number of African American students who actually transfer. So we have increased 37.5%. More students have actually transferred, but what I'm really excited about is we have doubled the number of African American students who've now actually transferred to the UC. That was our 16-17 data. That is substantial, more than doubled. But there's still lots of work to be done. But the hard work doesn't only come from folks in this room, it comes from faculty, it comes from our students. But what we'd like to do is introduce to you our fearless leader of this campus. He's an individual who is supportive of all students, but unfortunately, he's going to be leaving us soon. He's going into the land of retirement. Will you help me welcome our president, Dr. Rajan Verdian?
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Pasadena City College's Black Graduation Evening. This is a great moment, not only for our graduates, but for their parents, for their siblings, for their partners, for their spouses, for their children, and for everybody who has given them support while they were working towards their degree. This is not an easy task. It's a lot of work. And you have had to overcome a lot of difficulties. I have met many of you individually, I have spoken to many of you individually, and I know that during your time at Pasadena City College, you have accomplished a lot, you have overcome a lot, and today is the day for you to be recognized and for us to celebrate your success. I want you to remember a saying from one of the most famous African American writers, James Baldwin. Last year we did celebrate him at Pasadena City College. He said, "Those who say it can't be done are usually interrupted by others doing it." You have done it. You have shown everybody that no matter what people say, we will move forward, we will achieve it, we will accomplish it. This is your moment, this is your success. And don't stop here now. You will be transferring, you will be getting into the workforce. Regardless of where you go, we want you to achieve that bachelor's degree, the master's degree, and the doctorate. And you will come back here to Pasadena City College. You will be role models for future generations. They will see you as their leaders. They will see you as people who have helped them achieve that success. And I will end with a quote, another quote from James Baldwin that will relate directly to you. The paradox of education is precisely this, that as one begins to become conscious, one begins to examine the society in which one is being educated. It is your turn now to stand up and study this society and do what is right for society and do what is right for everybody. Enjoy the evening. Congratulations again, and best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. Verdian. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to bring up our Vice President of Student Services, Dr. Cynthia Olivo, who's going to acknowledge some of our dignitaries in the room. Please give a warm round of applause for her.
Thank you very much. I am very proud to be here with all of you to celebrate your success. And you know, it takes a community to help us achieve success. So tonight we want to honor the individuals in our community who have helped us put that word into our college, community college. And so if we could have Ms. Carol Brown, Dr. Carol Brown, if you would please stand to be acknowledged. Dr. Brown is our former Dreamkeepers Emergency Financial Aid Coordinator, and we thank you so much for your service to our students and our college. Cheryl Samuels. Cheryl spent 27 years at the college. And as a retiree, she is still giving back to our college. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Dominic Corey. Dominic? Dr. Jennifer Noble, one of our esteemed faculty members. Joe Perrone, faculty member. Dolores Hickenbottom, community member and leader. Ann Hickenbottom, representing Assemblymember Chris Holden's office. Michelle Richardson Bailey. One of our deans, Armando Duran, Dean of Counseling. our Vice President of Instruction, Dr. Terry Juni. I saw our Dean of Performing and Communication Arts, Dr. Jim Arnwine. And two of our Board of Trustees, Berlinda Brown and Jim Osterling. And one of our City Council members, Tyrone Hampton. It is a pleasure to be here, and we thank you for joining us this evening. Let's get on with our celebration. Thank you.
And off the heels of Dr. Oliva, we're actually going to have our city council member, Tyrone Hampton, to come to the stage as well.
I'm so sorry, I just knocked her hat off. My head is big. It's a problem my parents gave me. How you doing? Good to see you. Man, I can't say enough about this man's smile. It is amazing. Right? First of all, when I got here in the beginning, before I start speaking, when I got here in the beginning, I was walking in, I was like, oh my gosh, it's 5:01. I'm rushing, I'm running, and I'm listening, like, okay, African-American graduation. And I'm listening to music, and I was like, this doesn't sound like the African-American graduation. I tell you that, it was a little stuffy in the beginning. I was like, what's going on here? And then I heard the drums. I was like, oh, I'm at the right place. I'm at the right place. Okay. Because I was nervous. I was like, I didn't know if I was at the right place or not. Well, I'm Tyrone Hampton, city council member. I represent the 1st District. And on behalf of the city of Pasadena, we are extremely proud of each and every one of you. You guys' success is directly connected to the school success, the city success, and my personal success. And anything that I personally can do, or the city as a whole, city council as a whole, can personally do for you, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. I'm just going to leave you with a few things, something that my grandfather would tell me. He'd always tell me, Tyrone, you can't be just good, you've got to be great. So as African Americans, you guys know what work ethic means. So continue to work extremely hard at whatever you put forth, and I guarantee you're going to be extremely successful. In any way that I could, like I said, any way that I personally could be of service, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We love you. Go out into the world, spread love, continue to smile, right? Hey, I'm telling you, smiling is half the battle. I'll tell you that right now. So continue to smile, spread love. I love you guys, and congratulations.
All right, before our council member leaves the stage, I definitely just want everyone to notice his shoes. This is what you call walking in excellence, okay? Those are the Black History Month kicks. Turn around with the black, black, and green. You see?
Before we move any further along in the program, my name is Gina Lopez. I'm the coordinator of the Ujima program. You'll be hearing from me later. But PCC is a place where people go above and beyond. Faculty, staff, students, administrators. So we want to acknowledge a couple of people before we go further on in the program. We need to Coach Joe Perrone to please stand, and Dr. Cynthia Oliva to please stand. They are here sacrificing their birthday with us. So we wanted to sing to them a birthday song the way we know how to do it. So I'm going to start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You can do birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I ain't got the note. I told you he's gonna have some fun in here. What did I tell you about the smile? It's infectious. Be infected. All right. So this is a fun part. This is the fun part. This is when we stop talking at you all and give you an opportunity to talk at you all right? So at this portion of the program, we're gonna have a few of our student speakers. I'd first like to call to the stage Mr. Chauncey Charles. Mr. Chauncey Charles will be transferring to Cal State University Northridge. I said Mr. Chauncey Charles will be transferring to California State University Northridge as a business major. And as I just told you, he is also one of the students in our transfer bound program, all right? I said he's one of the students in the transfer bound program. See, I just had to warm him up for you because I wanted to make sure that they clap and smile when he comes to the stage and start talking. Is that right, everybody? All right, cool. Without further ado, give a warm round of applause for Mr. Chauncey Charles.
Man, it really is an honor to be here. I thank the faculty, everyone in charge of putting this event together, and it's really an honor to be in front of such beautiful black and beautiful men and women, graduates. This is our moment, so I really thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys, and Mom, she's recording, I love you. But like I said, as this is our moment, and I know you guys will only continue to excel in school and in the workforce. That's just what you guys do. And so as you guys take on new challenges and even further your education, don't forget to expand your knowledge. Always continue to expand your knowledge, be familiar with the system, and always develop yourself, and just continue to grow as an individual, because these obstacles, the things that we struggle with, they only make us better. They only make us who we are, and just really make us stronger. And I'm sure you guys already know that. But one thing as well, like going into a business major, I'm really about that's what it's about, community. Like even the middle class is literally disappearing. So I think that's what it's about. It's about us understanding the system, understanding ways that we can overcome and empower one another. And I think that begins with, of course, developing ourselves, growing individually so that we can help each other. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, so this is cool, man. But yeah, thank you guys. And then, so yeah, when I say invest in yourself, I mean talk about things that they usually don't tell you about, like developing your credit, hanging out with people who are like-minded, growing as an individual, starting that business, taking risks. This is your moment, and time is on our side. So let's do that. Let's take risks, and only learn, like as we go along, let's grow. That's what it's about, really. And just man. Yeah, it's just all about community, and I mean, I won't take up too much time, but just remember, you're always in competition. Not with the person to your left or not with the person to your right, but you're your biggest competition, and you're competing with the person that you were with yesterday. It's always a battle, but I mean, like you said, you guys overcome challenges. That's what we do, man. And I don't want to spend too much of your time, but let's just keep the peace. Let's just have fun and celebrate this amazing moment. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Mr. Charles. Give it up again for Mr. Charles. gave it up so much I didn't left my notes at the season. All right. So at this time, I would like to call our second student speaker, second and final student speaker, actually. This young man, first of all, his name is William Johnson. As a member of the UGMA program here at Pasadena City College, he is known as a UGMA King. He'll be transferring to Biola University. He currently serves as the captain of the Pasadena City College basketball team. I said he currently serves as the captain of the Pasadena City College basketball team. And he does all of this while maintaining above a 3.0 GPA and being a single father. Give it up for Mr. William Johnson.
All right, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yes. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna FaceTime my family. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna FaceTime my family. I'm from Washington, D.C., so my immediate family can't be here, but my adopted family, the Ballards, are back here. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah. You can hear me, bro? All right, bet. Where my... Tell her hurry up. All right, cool. All right, I'm about to start though. When I was given the honor to speak at this special graduation ceremony, the first thought that came to mind was the honor and how I'm going to put what I really want to say in 2 minutes. But I'm going to do my best to share my experiences, offer words of encouragement to my peers, pay gratitude to some special, very individuals who supported me along the way. Within my 2 years here at PCC, they've been forever life-changing. With the brothers and sisters that I made, moving to an unfamiliar place, it's been crazy. I moved here June 18, 2016. I didn't see the outcome, from leaving DC to California to especially end up like this at all. For those who don't know me, my name is Will Johnson. I'm a 20-year-old single father from Washington, D.C. I'll be graduating here June 15th officially with my AA in Social Behavior Science. And I intend to go to poli-sci. I'm going to get my degree in poli-sci, and then I'm going to further my education in law school. Thank you. So I will be your future DC district attorney one day. Thank you. Man, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Man, it's taken these 2 years. I've been through 5 houses in 2 years. 5 houses. Me and my son. I have a 2-year-old. If you've never seen my son, man, it's crazy. He's not here today, so I'm a little emotional because I couldn't have my man here today. But I think the toughest thing I had to do when he was 6 months old, I flew out here. I called Coach Swan again and told him, I was committed to come here. You got me for 2 years. But I mean, the hardest thing as a young dad, I lost my father in high school, so the hardest thing was just to leave my son, and just across the country. I'm from D.C. I'm from a city. I'm not from the suburbs. I get called country here, which is crazy. I started here with my best friend. This is my brother right here. Me and him started together. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish, but he wanted to make sure I finished strong. And the only thing I could do is keep striving, keep pushing. Keep being the best father I could be at 21. For my son to even look up at me as I look up to so many people here, especially Mr. Ballard, Coach Swan, again, my coaches, Will Sims. It's an honor. For 18 years, I lived in a rough neighborhood. At 19, I had my son, and from 20 to 21, I moved here with a 1-year-old. Across the country, family. Like I said, I've been to 5 houses. I've been here, which is crazy. I was on the waiting list for daycare here for a 1.5 years. I just got accepted for the waiting list 3 weeks before graduation. You know? But it's all in God's plan. You know, everything works for a reason. You know, I'm forever grateful for everybody here. For my 15 brothers and sisters, you know, who watched my son when I was in class. If y'all don't follow me on Snap, I have him in at 7 a.m. He sits right there and watches cartoons. From 6:30 to 9:30, I have him in class with me. He sits there and watches cartoons. His bedtime is 10, so after we get home from class, he goes straight to bed and we do it again. You know, some may see this as an obstacle. I see it as a blessing. It was a blessing having my son. Yeah, my son moving across country was hard, especially with no family out here. I knew not one person in California when I moved here. First time I saw Coach Swan was the day, you know, on campus. All I had was a phone call. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. But, dang, this is crazy. I'm about to graduate. That's wild. So my message to all of you is to keep pushing. These obstacles turn into blessings. Never steer away. Never steer away, ever. So with that being said, congrats, class 2018, we did it.
Give it up one more time for Will Johnson. I had to reset my smile after that one. I was up there like, you know, it's so funny and interesting. The messages that came out of both of those speeches, when Chauncey was speaking, he said, struggles make us stronger. I wrote that down. And then when Will was speaking, he said, just keep pushing and never stray away from anything. He talked about things that may be seen as an obstacle is actually a blessing. And I think that's a resounding theme of what walking in excellence really means, being able to take what you're given, what has been God given to you, and be able to walk with your head held high, and not only just walk, but to succeed and to walk to a goal and walk to your destiny. And so give it up one more time for both of our student speakers. Give it up one more time for all of the graduates in the room. And at this time, I would like to call up Dr. Jennifer Noble. Give it up for Dr. Jennifer Noble. Who's going to do some of our honor recognition? Awesome. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, I like it when everybody says it back. In classroom, you got to, like, repeat it. All right, so I have a little something to read here. The next award is for the outstanding service to our student body. This amazing woman started working at Pasadena City College as a Cal Poly Pomona representative. As a college representative, she would visit the transfer center, and she made it her dream to follow in the footsteps of Miss Dinah Chase. She was then asked to work in the transfer center as a transfer advisor. She has been part of the Pasadena community since birth, has gone through PUSD school system, and has continued to endlessly give back to her community. Every year, she works with the Delta Sigma Theta local chapter by assisting with their annual Young African American Women's Conference, works closely with the Jackie Robinson Center in assisting with the Black History Parade, and many other events. She has worked with STEAM coders alongside with Raymond Ely, just to name a few. Later in her career, she became a full-time counselor and worked with the outreach office as the high school counselor and became a full tenured faculty member where she visited local high schools to give classroom presentations. She participated in Lunch and Learns, where she kept high school faculty and staff updated with all that PCC has to offer, like concurrent enrollment, dual enrollment, and fast track. In 2016, her dream became a reality when she was hired on as a full-time director of outreach and transfer, also overseeing articulation. During this time, students approached her with the idea of a Black graduation. She listened to these students and gave them the support to make their Black graduation possible. Without the support and continuous efforts of this person, we would not literally not be here tonight or today. And for this and so much more, we'd like to recognize Tamika Alexander as deserving of this recognition.
I'm simply going to say thank you. I recently lost my dad, but I know he would be really, really proud. He was my biggest cheerleader, but I love the work that I do. It's my God-given gift to help students achieve their goals, so I just want to say thank you.
Well, I told you I was going to be good. I told you. Okay. All right. Okay, so this part is really fun. All right. I have the esteemed honor of introducing our keynote speaker, whom I'm known for quite some time. For years upon years upon years, and rivalries upon rivalries. Go Bruins. Go Bruins. Thank you. You know, just for that, watch how I read this intro. Dr. Corliss P. Bennett. First of all, give it up for Dr. Corliss P. Bennett. Dr. Corliss P. Bennett is the director of the Cultural Centers for Academic Excellence at Humboldt State University, HSU. Dr. Bennett oversees a multi-program unit comprised of student services programs designed to provide HSU students with networks that blend cultural, community, academic engagement. The Cultural Centers for Academic Excellence includes two longstanding centers, the Multicultural Center, the MCC, the Native American Center for Academic Excellence, or the Indian Tribal and Educational Personnel Program, ITEPP. That's one thing you'll have to know about transferring to major universities. It becomes alphabet soup, so just be prepared for that. As well as two new programs, the African American Center for Academic Excellence and the Latinx Centers for Academic Excellence. Dr. Bennett brings a wealth of expertise in leading culturally oriented student services programs and a lifelong commitment to supporting college access and success for students from historically underserved communities. She has worked in educational institutions on numerous levels and in a variety of capacities, including admissions, pre-college guidance, counseling, teaching, and providing educational and motivational seminars to parents, students, and professional staff. Prior to HSU, she has served 17 years as the director of the Center for Black Cultural and Student Affairs, or CBCSA, at the University of Southern California, USC. While serving as director of CBCSA, she taught a course which introduced potential peer counselors and resident advisors to a practical and theoretical understanding of the processes that serve the paraprofessional counseling within a diverse urban university environment. She also served 3 years as a senior assistant director for undergraduate admissions at USC. In addition to working with several departments within student affairs and enrollment management, Dr. Bennett provides herself for collaborating closely with students, staff, faculty, alumni, and university departments across the campus community and throughout Southern California. Through this journey, she has shifted from preparing and recruiting students into the university to ensuring their successful matriculation and graduation. Before beginning her career in higher education, she served as a middle school teacher in the Los Angeles area for 4 years. She spent 25 years working at such prestigious institutions as Harvey Mudd College, Occidental College, Holy Names University, University of San Francisco State University, University of Southern California, and Humboldt State University. Dr. Bennett also served in various national and statewide leadership roles. Included in this service, she served as the president of the California Council of Cultural Centers in higher education. She also served first as the Southern California chair and then as the national chair of the African American Knowledge Community for the National Association of Student Personnel Administrators in Higher Education. Dr. Bennett earned her doctorate in educational leadership with an emphasis in higher education administration from also the University of Southern California, right? She has a master's of arts. We do this. This is love. This is pure love. She has a Master of Arts in International Multicultural Education with an emphasis on student affairs from the University of San Francisco, a prestigious university, and a Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies with an emphasis in sociology and education from the University of California, Riverside, another prestigious university. You can always count on Dr. Bennett to be enthusiastic and ready to participate and contribute her voice to empower her students. She is a notable supporter of access and equity in education and works tirelessly to support underrepresented students in their success at the university level. She has dedicated her life to teaching and educating students on various methods of collegiate achievement. Dr. Bennett, known along the West Coast as the enthusiastic and energetic motivational speaker, keeping audiences of all ages informed, enlightened, and entertained, also known as Dr. Diva. Give it up for Dr. Corliss P. Bennett. Go Bruins.
There are haters among us. Thank you very much. Good night. Okay. Yeah. For real. Okay. I was not ready for that particular haterism, but that's okay. Started from the bottom, now we're here. First of all, I can't even, before I even get into my thing, I just have to say, I love my people. I love y'all. I say that because I took a leap of faith about 2 years ago after working at USC for 20 years. Yes. I see you. After working for 20 years to become the director of the cultural centers at Humboldt State. Yeah, which is about an hour and a half from the Oregon border. Way up there, where there is 2% black people, me and Taisha. So when I say I am happy to be here amongst my people, when I get on the plane and I can, do that final descent into Los Angeles and I look over at the best college in the universe, USC, in the Coliseum, and I'll be like, fight on. And then as we land into, pass in and out, and then land into LAX, I'll be like, oh, why did I leave? But sometimes you have to take a leap of faith, my brother from DC. Oh, there you are, baby. Yes. You have to take that leap of faith. You said, I got to do what I have to do. And trust me, it was hard to leave my mom and them. They remind me every day. I try to get down here as much as I can. So first of all, I want to thank the Transfer Center, outreach people, everybody here for bringing me down to be here with you so I can get some catfish and some greens. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I had to stop by a little soul food joint earlier this morning just to, because I carry lorries in my purse because they don't make me go to my purse and bring it out. I think y'all think I'm playing. But it's just, so, all right, I just had to get that off my chest. Now I can begin the keynote. One moment. Thank you, Tramiel, for that glorious, hater-fied introduction. Appreciate you. So let me start this. Okay, so you've seen me, right? We've got I want to give you the, dignitary look. Okay, let me get that. You got that? Okay. All right. Testing. Oh yeah, I'm about to. You already know. So y'all a little blurry because those are glasses for the far, but I can see you as long as I can see this step. We good. So let me start this. That's what my daddy say. They from Mississippi. Our keynote address with a quote from the infamous rapper Sugar Free. Oh, y'all thought that was going to be one of these kind of speeches? Oh, no. The infamous rapper Sugar Free says in one of his songs, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Can you repeat that? If you stay ready. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again together. If you stay ready, repeat. All right, come on now. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And I think y'all are just about ready. And what does that mean? What does that mean if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready? What does that mean? Graduates, go raise your hand. It's class. We're in class. Come on. If you stay, somebody, okay, I'm going to go on this side. You ready? Okay. If you stay ready, what's that mean? To be attentive, ready to have without using the words, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. What does that mean? You're already ready. Without using the words. Clearly, graduation's not until the 15th. Y'all pull it together. Pull it together. Y'all still got to pass the final. Okay, there we go. I had to pull it out of you, girlfriend. Sister had to help you out. Okay, be prepared. What were you going to say, my brother? Same thing. Be prepared. Let me check this side. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. What's that mean? Always. Just be on top of your game at all times. And see, just because it's 2018 don't mean the game got to not be on top of. Does that make sense? I know that was so not, but I'm so glad it worked out. It worked out. The problem is, like I said, for real, not really about Tramel, but there are haters among us. There are people who did not want you to succeed. I need you to understand that. Do you know some people? Are there haters in your life that raise your hand if you got haters in your life. There are people who do not want you to succeed ever in anything. And so you got a brother that has moved across the nation to do what he had to do. So he can succeed, so he can go back. So you leave, but you go back to your community and make it happen for you, right? Well, you know, I had a hater. I want to tell y'all a little bit about my hater. So I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised off Crenshaw Slauson West Side. What? So, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I'm back. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get some water. I'm sorry. You know, they say you can take the sister out the hood, but, so I apologize. Let me come back. Hold on. Okay. But I grew up off of Crenshaw and Slauson. My parents still live on the corner of 59th and 3rd Avenue. Right there. Yeah, right there. But at that time in the 80s, Crenshaw High was really jumping off in the sense of not only was the Rolling 60s going against the Bloods and all that stuff, but the girls were also banging. So my mama was like, no, you're not going there. So my dad worked 2 jobs, and my mom worked at whatever school we were at, because we were at private school, and then I went to St. Mary's Academy in Inglewood. Okay, 1, 2, 3 people. Okay, thank you. All right. Know where it's at. Now, you know, we've talked about the transfer counselors and the people who's supposed to be helping you, the village. Well, yeah, I had an interesting little village. We'll call her Sister So-and-so. So, being that it's an all-girls Catholic school, of course, I knew the male teachers and their voices. So when it was a different male's voice, I knew that it was somebody different. And one of my teachers said, Cora, let's go down the hall and take this to the office. I said, okay. I hear a male's voice, and I'm like, who was that? So I'm ear hustling, right? And I peek in, and I see a guy talking to some of my homies, right? My homies. And I listen a little bit, and I go to the office, I come back, and I listen some more, and it's a college recruiter. And they're talking to some of my homies. And I'm trying to figure out, why didn't sister so-and-so tell me that said college recruiter was here so that I could listen, because I'm going to college. I didn't know where I was going. But as a first-generation college graduate, my parents just said, you are going. Okay, so be clear. Don't let the USC thing fool you. I am first generation, and the first in my family on both sides to earn a doctorate degree. So please be clear. Now, you know, when I say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, so I already have my diva towel, and diva towels always match your nails. See, y'all ain't got the air on, but if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So I'm ear hustling, right? I get back to the class, and then right after the class, it happens to be break. So I go in to see what's going on. I said, hey, sister so-and-so. And she was one of those nuns, like the kind that old very tall one that was in Sister Act, you know, that's just got the collar up to here and just... And I walk in and I say, sister so-and-so, why didn't you tell me that said university was here? She looked at me, looked me up and down, and I was like, okay, can you answer the question? You know, I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, you're not mature enough to go to a 4-year institution. Wow. She said that with her outside voice, y'all. And I looked at her and I said, what are you talking about? She said, well, you know, you're not ready. You should just go to El Camino. Now, let's be clear as I stand here at a California community college. There is nothing wrong with going to a California community college. Be clear, be clear. There is an avenue that you are learning, that you've learned about, that you're now ready to cross over. So I ain't mad, but homegirl was just making it my only option. So I'm sitting there looking at her, and I think to myself, well, I'm not ready. I've been on the honor roll all 4 years. So the only time you took my name off was to move C. Bennett from the freshman list and put it on the sophomore list. Take me from the sophomore list and move it to the junior list. From the junior list to the senior list, and the only reason why my name is still not up there 34 years later is because I graduated. Be clear. And so I didn't understand her. So you know what I did? I went home and I told my mama. You already know, don't you? I told you they from Jackson, Mississippi. So let's just say I never missed another college presentation. Because maybe I'm just like my mother. She never satisfied. Give it up to Prince. But my point is this. Here they are paying tuition, and you got a hater nun. Sorry if you're Catholic, my bad. But this is the situation. And so she was blocking my growth. But y'all got a village up in here that's making sure that you do what you're supposed to do. And had I listened to her, I would not be standing here today being able to tell you about the haters that you already know that are in your lives. Now you're at a point where do I go from here? Some of you are going to be advancing in your careers, and some of you are going to be transferring. Now, I'm going to tell you this, because I always say it, and when I even in meetings, it don't matter. I'm going to tell you right now. Transfer students seem to be the stepchild of the university when you go. No, for real. And you know why? Because they figure you've been to college. And I'm like, but they ain't been to this college. So I want you to be ready, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So what I need you to understand is when you get to for those who are transferring, I need you to find the folk that's going to have your back now. And those people work in cultural centers. Those people work in EOP. And sometimes those people don't look like you. I call them CWPs, cool white people. Cool white people. Don't be mad. They're out there. They're out there. But you got to find them. And as a transfer student, everybody just assumes you got the system down, but you don't know this new system you're about to be in. So I need you to gear up, get your armor on, and find these folks. That means after June 15th and after the party, all that is over. When all that is over, and as you begin to go, make sure you go to orientation. That's what it's for, to orient you to the institution so that you can figure out what's going on. Because trust me, everybody else is not doing that. And y'all are coming from a strong foundation up in here, up in here. So I don't want you to leave that foundation and that strength that they've given you to carry out. You got to go in there and you got to kick down the door and be like, I'm up in this piece. I'm only going to do 2 years. Don't be giving these bogus Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck classes. Because they will give them to you if you let them. I need you to know exactly what you're about to do. Read over the summer. Talk to the home peoples right here. Say, okay, I'm finna go. I want to do this poli-sci. I want to do this lawyer thing, district attorney. Okay, what is the path so I know exactly what's going on? Because what y'all don't realize is y'all got 4-year folks that work for you. Tramiel worked at that other school in Westwood. I call it Westwood Academy. Sit down. Because I ain't scared of you. But you got a brother here that knows what the UCs do. He knows that. Where's Miss Lena? There you go, my girl, Miss Lena. Hi, baby. Miss Lena also works there. Tap into the people who know what these 4 years are about so they can help you understand what you need. Even if you're not going to Westwood Academy, they can help you with the UC system. And I believe you said you were at Pomona. So okay, see, okay. So you know Tamika, right? Tamika, her, Tamika. So she want to be taking my time trying to tell me who she know. But where's she going? Not a problem. I just want to make sure y'all hooked up. But my point is, you got to do what they do. You know who they is? They is not us and we are not them. Did that make sense? So you got to bone up your strength and get this going before you walk in the door. So when you get to orientation, you already know what's going on. You've already found the key people. You already know what classes are needed for your major. Because weightlifting is a fun class, but should not be the only class that, gives you credit. Dancing is cool for stress. Ow. But it is not good if that's all you're taking. And the whole reason why you're transferring is so that you can be out in 2 years. It costs money. Okay, y'all, $46 a unit here. SC is, last time I paid it back in 2014, $1,650 a unit. Amen, yes. So y'all need to really think about what are my steps so that I can stay ready. Because no matter what, there's always going to be somebody that's going to try to blow you down. And so you just got to plant your foot and just be like, all right, here come the haters. Let me get ready. Smile. Kill them with kindness. And killing them with kindness means going to class. Because see, y'all did this here. That's beautiful. But where you going, it's a whole different ballpark. You're supposed to already have read before you sit down. Oh, did y'all not? Y'all didn't know that? Y'all still got 2 weeks to open up the... Open up the book. Some of y'all haven't opened up the book. Get the cobwebs out. Y'all got 2 weeks before finals. Come on, let's pull it together. The expectations are totally different. And I don't need you to go in there and be like, what did I do? No, I'm in here. I know what I need to do. I'm talking to the right people. I know what I need to take so that I can get out. So going back to the story with homegirl, or excuse me, sister so-and-so. So I went to UC Riverside. Graduated. Oh, Riverside in the house? Okay. Hey, when were you there? When were you there?
Not that long ago.
Okay. Well, clearly you weren't there when I was there, which is longer than that long ago, so. But okay, hey. Woo. Jamel got the room tripping off me already, see? But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so now it's time, right, for graduation from UCR, right? And so back in the 80s, you know, we took the little fur pictures. Y'all remember? Lean forward, turn. You remember those pictures from senior year? Okay, here we go, the books are in the back, you know, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to send Sister So-and-so an announcement. So I had the little signature card, remember the little signature card and my little fur picture? And I wrote on the inside, Sister So-and-so, thank you for your support. ... And I was like, okay. So then I move on with my life, and it's just like I start teaching, and all of a sudden somebody said, girl, you need to go back to school. And I need y'all to understand, it really doesn't stop here. The more you have, the more you'll get. And the more you'll be able to create change, right? So somebody came to me and said, girl, you need to go back and get your master's. I was like, no, I'm cool. Because, you know, my parents, first generation, the thing was get the degree. I got the degree. Cool, right? They said, no, girl, you need to go back. So I listened to my mentors, packed everything, went to San Francisco, did that, ended up applying, and then coming back home to Los Angeles, and then started at USC in 1996 till 2016. But, so now, I got the master's. I'm like, woo, I got a master's now. Woo, I'm good. I'm really good, for real. And I need y'all to understand, don't stop till you get enough. Didn't Michael Jackson say that? Don't stop till you get enough. So what ended up happening was, somebody came to me in 2003 and was like, girl, you need to get your doctorate. I was like, okay, y'all all getting on my nerves with this school thing. I done the 60-something page thesis. I'm cool. Leave me alone. They said, nah, girl. If you would, okay, and so then they said, Tramel, can you help me for a moment, baby? I love having a man do what I need. Come over here. Hold this for a second, right here so I can do it. So don't block the people, so right there, okay. So what I understood was if I get a doctorate, you have to, you have to hold your hand like this, right? You have to have your, And I was told, in order to change the academy, you must be a part of the academy. And I was like, okay. And I said, I'm okay, I'm not gonna, okay, USC doctorate, I never dreamed in a million years, considering that I got denied as a freshman, and now they were paying my check. Isn't that funny how that works? Get denied, but now they paying, anyway. So somebody said, girl, going back, and I was like, And they said, girl, they pay 75% of the tuition. Oh, wow. So the next day in the registration line, I was, I'm just saying, So then when I'm in orientation, something really hits me because I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm about to start this doctorate degree, and I never would have thought that it's possible, right? I never would have thought that I could sit here with these cute, and these caps, y'all, these are the bomb. I need the name of who y'all get y'all caps from. Tamika, I need that right there. But I never would have thought. How many of you never would have thought you would get to this point? Raise your hand, graduates. You never would have thought. Some of you guys are mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunties, uncles, and never would you thought. And this is just the first time. You can do this. Trust me when I say you can do this. And the reason why I say that, because You go from a 590 SAT score. I know y'all like, oh, dang, she's stupid. How they get her up in here as the keynote? A 590, I got at least a 500 on the math. I mean, they give you 200 points to sign your name. I'm just trying to understand. I know, but for real, I stand before you with a 590 combined score, 270 math, 320 verbal. But yet, this right here, let me just come a little closer. I'm wrapping up, I know. But this right here is a copy of my doctorate degree. I just happen to keep one in my purse. This right here is a copy of my degree, and I keep it in my purse. He's like, you so conceited? I said, no, I'm convinced. Stop hating. Because if I don't believe in myself, you sure won't. So I say this to you. I want, you know how they have in the, when you, the maps in Magic Mountain or wherever it says you're here, your name here. How about that? How about that? How about your name here? Got that? You got that, girlfriend? Get that in. Your name here. That's what I'm talking about. And when I went up to receive this at the graduation, I thought to myself, I'm gonna bring it back here so y'all can see. And I'm for real, I'm gonna wrap it up. But I need y'all to understand, this took 11 years. I sacrificed. Okay, I need you to understand, this is no joke. And some of y'all in this audience, some of y'all tripping. You know you need to go on back. Don't raise your hand. You can, but I already know. I ain't no pastor, but I know. Some of y'all need to go on back. Just, why are you tripping? Oh, I'm gonna wait till the kids grown. Well, if you hear your kids are grown. I'm just saying. So what are you waiting for? There is no time limit on a degree. When it's finished, that's when it's done, period. Your name here. Your name here. And whatever piece of paper that is, just keep on. People, well, you know, college ain't for everybody, but I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to do my thing, right? Yeah, I know that's what they say, entrepreneur. It's like, okay, that's fine, but do you know how to work a computer? Oh, you got to go take a class. Well, I want to run my books. I don't need nobody taking my money. Oh, that means you got to go take an accounting class. So at this point, while you nickel and diming these classes that you got to take to run your business, you could have just went on and did what you needed to do and get your certificate so that you can be accomplished. Help me. Okay, I'm rapping. I see everybody giving me the... My point is this, y'all. You are a part of the talented 10th. You are a part of the talented 10th. What are you going to do with that talent? Are you just going to sit back and kick it and let the world work you? Or are you going to do it? That's what I'm talking about. So as you walk across the stage, I'm going to hug each and every one of you. Put some of that USC love on you. But y'all have, this is phase 1. What does phase 2 look like? Because trust me, as you advance in your job, that's fine. But somehow you're going to end up back in the classroom so you can run the company. So as we think about starting from the bottom, and now y'all are here, let's keep on climbing and keep walking in excellence. Thank you.
Thank you.
Give it up one more time for Dr. Corliss Bennett. I told y'all we were going to have some fun in here. Now let it be known, like I told you, we go way back. She the only one I let. talk to me like that and get away with it. No, I love her to death, dearly. And I hope y'all were paying attention to some of the things she said. All right? You hear it hit the ground running, get to the school that you're going to get to your workplace you're going to be at, find those key players. In the UC system, we call it the UC Underground Railroad. There's a lot of people, a lot of stops along the way. I'm dead serious. It sounded funny, but you'd be surprised who works where, who's who amongst college administrators, college faculty. Make sure you ask these questions for these places that you're going to and get this information. Please. For real. All right. We're going to move this along because my next presenters are already standing behind me. Please give it up for the director of the Transfer Center and Outreach Programs, as well as the director of UGMA Programs, and the co-director of the Black Academia College Access Equity Program. Yes, ma'am. Miss Gina Lopez and Miss Tamika Alexander.
After this presentation, the graduates will come up on stage in just a moment. We're going to ask for two individuals to join us quickly, Chauncey Charles and Will Johnson. If you come to the stage quickly. Gina and I wanted to do something special for these two students. I'm going to talk briefly about Charles, and then she'll talk about Will. Chauncey is a part of the Transfer Bound program. As was said, he's on his way to Cal State Northridge as a business major, but we didn't want to just send him on his way. We wanted to leave a token for him, and so we're excited to give him a small scholarship that will be able to support you in your first semester at Northridge.
The UGMA program also wanted to honor Will Johnson with a scholarship, a small scholarship, a couple of books or something. On your way to Biola, we are very proud of you. Oh, Will. Now, this is going to be a total surprise for our students. We have some students in the UGMA program who have been major contributors to campus, major contributors to the program, and I'm very proud, and I don't want to cry. Very, very proud of these very dedicated, committed, and amazing students. And I'm just going to call them all up at the same time because we want to give them also a small scholarship for their amazingness, exhibiting Black excellence, being UGMA kings and queens, and making my heart happy. So please come to the stage, Gabriela Flores, Emile Poirier, Aaron Simpson, whose mother also graduated with her degree this week. And my boy, Taryn Turrentine. Let's give it up for these UGMA kings and queens.
All right. So before we get down to the part you all been waiting for, I have a quick announcement from the Association of Black Employees, also known as TABE, here at Pasadena City College. You all are cordially invited to the 40th Annual Scholarship Awards Breakfast. Take out pens, papers really fast, notes really quickly. All right, the TABE, the Association of Black Employees, cordially invites you. The 40th Annual Scholarship Awards Breakfast will be taking place on Thursday, June 14, 2018, at 8 a.m. at PCC's Krevling Lounge, which is, guess where? Right here, all right? So just remember Thursday, June 14. And if you have any additional questions, there are a number of members of TABE here, and there's also flyers at the check-in desk as well. We would love to see you all here, especially our newly alumni and their families, all right? So please come out for that. All right. So if I can please have the following people come to the stage. If you're already here, please stand. Dr. Bell, Dr. Bennett, Dr. Noble, Dean Cobb, Dr. Verdian, Ms. Lopez, Ms. Tina Williams, Trustee Brown. And as everyone takes their positions, I would like to ask all of our graduates to please stand. And if you look to your left, my right, I want you to follow instructions from Ms. Armia Walker. And I's retired, y'all, so I'm gonna walk away from this here podium. Give it up to the good folks behind me. I said give it up for the good folks behind me.
Make sure that they're ready. I'm gonna pass it to you too, Mike. All right. Hello there, hello there. All right. Oh, this one? Is it? Oh, yeah, this one sounds a little bit better. All right, so it's that time, all right, for us to start calling the names. My name is Jamar Walker. I'm a faculty counselor here at Pasadena, and I have with me
Alicia Green. I am Outreach Coordinator for Financial Aid Department and also a transfer-bound coach.
All right. So this is the time that you all waited for, all right? The time to cross that stage, celebration. And we're not gonna do it like some of the other graduations where you have to hold your applause. After we name the name, go ahead and celebrate. Just for a period of time, you know, because we're gonna have to move this along with the names, but you go ahead and celebrate your student, all right? So, to start it off, Farrah Simon, Cal State, LA. Casey Taylor, University of LA, UCLA. All right. Oh, is it in order? Is it in order? Erica Bailey, Cal State, LA. Oh, sorry about that, Eric Bailey. I was looking at the side. Asia Marshall, Cal State, LA.
Lauren Hamrick, Associate of Science in Speech and Language Pathology. Gabriela Flores, Cal State University, Los Angeles. Cinnamon Devine, University of California, Riverside. Brianne King Levy, California State University, Northridge. Eric Knowles,
Jordan Springfield, Cal State, LA. Nina Burks, San Francisco State University. Maisha Jackson, DJ Hurd, UCLA. Melanie Bullock, Arizona State.
Jennifer Wilson Boone, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. Will Johnson, Biola University. Samaya Abdullah, PCC Women's Basketball for 2 years, committed and undecided. Jerlisa Pulkett, PCC Women's Basketball, uncommitted. Shannon Jackson, University of California, Irvine.
Taya Love Luke, San Francisco State University. Chauncey Charles, Cal State Northridge. Johanna Gaines, UCR. That's your best friend, all right. I like that, all right. Oh my gosh. I practiced this name too because I knew I was gonna get it right. Aditayo Oke, San Francisco State. Tracy Rivera.
Chanel Williams, California State University, Los Angeles. Sharita Roberts, California State University, Northridge. Elisa Jennings, Cal State University, Los Angeles. Aaron Simpson, Tabor University.
That's my grandson, yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Tarenton. Tarentine, my fault, Tarentine. Monica Guerrera, University of Texas, Arlington. Oh gosh. Oh, I was on that. Seiko Richardson, Cal State, Northridge. I'll slow down for a bit. All right. Shaquila DeLone, Cal State, LA. Got a lot. Anna Holmes, Cal State, Northridge. Yes. Richard Lindsay, UCLA. Good job, my man. Good job. Good job. I'll let you do that.
He gave me the honor of saying the last name. Emel Poré, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Email, Poré, like that name. All right. Tamika. All right.
So at this time, will Dr. Bell please come to the podium?
So Dr. Bell is going to give us our final words. The graduates are going to leave this space and they're going to go to the piazza, which is downstairs, and that's where dinner will be served. It's free for all. So please allow the graduates to exit. It's going to be a great meal.
Class. Thank you, Tamika. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do this quick because I realize I'm standing between you and dinner. Okay? I've been sitting up here for an hour and a half, so you've already seen enough of me, so you don't need to worry about it. Real fast, I'm Dr. Robert Bell, okay, and I am the Senior Vice President here at the college, and I've been here about 8 years. And so when you stay around long enough as I have, I've got a nickname, and my nickname around it sometimes is the Godfather. And part of the legacy of being the Godfather is this. Because as you heard, we came up with this idea about 4 years ago. We had never done this at Pasadena City College. Pasadena City College is almost 100 years old. We had never done it. And Tamika, and you've heard of Robert, our former student, they came in and said, Dr. Bell, can we do it? And my answer was, well, why not? Okay. And so we made it happen. So graduates, you should be able to stand here and look at yourself so you could really get a sense of how beautiful you are and how proud we are of all of you. So I'm going to do a little play on words on our theme, walking in excellence. I'm going to tell you that right now you have walked into excellence, okay? You are excellent, but remember the message. This is just where it starts, okay? Focus on that. Continue forward. Whatever you're doing, whatever you intend to do, you are going to be successful. And I will tell you, after 4 years of being engaged in this and having the pleasure of doing this, there's only one graduation in my life of which I'm more proud than this fourth one, and it's neither one of the three I did. It's when I watched my adopted daughter graduate from Tuskegee University. It is the only time in my life where I can say honestly, after doing this for over 34 years, that I have been more proud than I am looking at all of you now. You should be proud. We are proud. Go forward. Take on the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
We're going to ask for the graduates to stand only. We want to give a special thanks to our co-chairs of this event, the great Miss Lena Brown, who's in the back, if you'll wave, and Miss Ebony Moore. They both did a fabulous job. Thanks to Ellen and Outreach and all the ambassadors, and Katina Williams for all her hard work. She's there in the corner. But we're going to turn it over to the drummers. So please follow the instructions from Miss Armia Walker. So graduates, follow the drummers. You can follow your graduates downstairs for a nice sit-down meal. here good for the men to see up here. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Have a good night.
Bye. Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
Amazing as usual.
I'm good, my man. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Just, just finishing